it's really the community with streaming is just it's bizarre. Like I don't. It's like they're so.
It's so
a cult,
personal.
bro. It's a
Like
cult.
remember when we
I
did
didn't get
pranks and then like our audience they watched our videos, it's whatever, but we added vlog and then they were like diehards.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Yeah.
streaming is just like they know how you react
it's just
to
the
things.
meta.
They know
I
everything
said, remember at
about
the
you.
beginning of this? It's the
Yeah.
intimate connection that you build with
They
somebody.
think they're friends with the guy.
I always said it. I've always had a
They
really
know you, yeah.
I've always had a good ability to sell shit and turn shit over. Obviously, you guys with merchandise is unmatched. You guys did more than anyone has ever done, right? Broke records and still hold records for that shit. And it's because you guys timed it right, dropped it the right way, but also you built this intimate connection with your fans. Like they really cared about you guys and they saw
You let
it
them
for
in.
what it was.
Yeah.
These guys are getting millions of views and they're broke. That's not right. We're going to buy this hoodie. We're going to buy this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think that there's ever a future? I guess like talking to everybody, that YouTube is gonna start to really decline because the streaming is becoming.
Who knows?
so
Nah. YouTube is the new TV. YouTube's not going anywhere. YouTube's
Well,
the new.
No, go ahead. I was just
I
gonna
think
say
it's
this,
just coming like more and more commercialized.
a lot of
maybe
the
a little
content
bit.
becomes repurposed. So like streaming seems like it's the new meta as far as like the front facing where you shoot content.
Yeah.
And content still lives and still does incredibly well that's taken from the streams and put on YouTube. It still crushes. So I don't think YouTube's going anywhere ever.
Also, people love to be a part of the blow up too of things. Like people get really excited when like things are on a. You guys know all about it. It's momentum, right? So that's gotta also probably play a role into it. Where YouTube's been around forever. YouTube's been the biggest media platform on the internet for a long time, and now this live streaming thing is kind of like coming up and like kind of taking over. And everybody who's been doing this forever is like now people are hyper engaged. Bro, I've been on the internet. You guys have been on the internet forever. I never watched a stream. I was never engaged. I didn't understand it. And now I'm addicted to learning everything that I can about it, and I watch it nonstop. If I'm not watching a live stream, I'm watching clips. If I'm at home,
So
I'm
that's what you're consuming the most, is live streams?
by a mile. These
And
kids,
not just for work and studying it? Like
Well, a lot because you're involved in the business
of
of it now,
course.
yeah.
But I would like to think that I would anyways.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I can't force myself to watch content. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
But you said earlier how it's like background noise.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was gaming the other day. Just pulled my phone up and put a Aiden stream on in the back.
Yeah.
So you kind of like
100%.
it's kind of secondary.
Yeah.
Because it's just on for 4 hours.
you can experience
You
the
don't have to be
content in
engaged.
that way,
Yeah.
or be hyper engaged where you're like
Yeah.
part of the like chat
you're,
is
like,
determining
interact with it,
live.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's both.
It's wild.
But like clips kept like everything went from shorter like form all the way to TikTok where attention span
Yes.
shit. Like my theory is like then it's just there's nothing more better. It's the unknown. It's like I'm gonna watch this. Everyone else is watching it, and it's not a clip. It's not a video. It's not an edit. It's like
Anything could happen.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Do you ever miss your vlog or your podcast or you streaming, or do you like this side way more?
I've always liked this side way more. I've always liked being in the background and kind of chiming in. Like my relationship with this content is exactly what I would like, what I've always dreamed it to be. I make I call in and it's the chat spam's W boss call, and I'm put these kids on game. I'll spit a 10-minute bit about some bullshit and hang up or crack a joke or make it sweet. Like I'm all over Twitter and I engage that way. Last at the ceremony, that's another thing too. We did this live ceremony like thing last night. And this is how I know, and tell me no. But when your friends from home, girls and shit, are texting you about content that you're in, you know shit's
Yeah,
hot.
that's when you know it's
That's
say
when you
that
know
all the
it's
time,
piping
yeah.
hot. The amount of texts I got that these people had to have been watching live. Because it was immediately, as I'm talking, I'm making the speech, I made a pretty emotional speech about where we were, a year and a half ago versus now. And my phone lights up. Girls, friends
That's how you
I
know,
grew
yeah.
up with, kids that are in music. I'm getting DMs from designers who I just like. I like what they make. I put one on my story today, my Instagram story. This kid sent me a big long paragraph about how, like, bro, I've been watching you forever. You're an inspiration to me. I just watched your clip and cried. Like, thank you for being you. Never change. I've been following this kid for 2 years. I had no idea he even knew who the I was. That's trippy. You know what I mean? And like, that's how you know shit's piping hot. And like, yeah.
Yeah, it's better data than even view count, anything. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, why are my 5 homies from back home telling me this video was jokes?
Talk about data, subscribers, even like view count. All of it is second to hours watched and time spent watching. Like your the percentage. What is it called? Watch time on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
That directly, obviously, contributes to whether a video does very well or very bad. If somebody, if
Yeah.
a video has 50% watch time versus 10%, it's going.
Mhm.
A video has 80% watch time, it's going viral.
Yeah,
Like it's
that's
going,
all. Any platform now too.
Yeah.
Right?
Twitch,
TikTok.
it's hours watched. And the boys, this subathon, again, 6 people, 30 days, 24/7, amassed 35 million hours watched of their content in this last month. That's over 1 million hours daily. Hours daily. Bro, if the human race spent 35 million hours on trying to cure cancer or world hunger, like, we'd probably be steps closer to that shit.
yeah.
Dude, that's like you can't conceptualize what that number is.
It's an insane metric for sure.
Dude, it's
For a
insane.
month.